Sagittarius, welcome to Fifth House Divination. Thanks for stopping by. Today we are going to have a look to see if we can answer a question for you for June 2021. So if you think of a question that you'd like to know about, if something is going to happen or not in June, then we'll see what we can do about getting an answer for you. This card here will indicate the answer. The other 7 cards around it will give us an idea about why the answer is what the answer is. These reading guides are general, so they may not resonate with everybody. If this one doesn't resonate with you, check out your moon or rising signs if you know them. And if you're asking about love, your Venus signs are generally pretty helpful in that area, so you can check that one out as well. If you're not up to date with all of your readings, I do upload 6 readings each month for all of the signs. 4 of them are on particular topics like this one, and another 2 are actually timeless messages from your guides. 1 is on your love life, and let's face it, who doesn't need a little bit of help with that? And the other one is just, it's kind of whatever situation or thing in your life that your guides want to talk to you about. So if you're not up to date with those and you want to check them out, you can find them on the Sagittarius collection playlist. I will be linking it on the end screen of this video, but you can also find it on the main page of the channel as well. So if you're new, guys, you're very welcome. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. My name is Kirsty. Thank you all for your likes, shares, subscribes, your comments. You've been absolutely amazing. I've only been going a few months, so it's been really great to get your feedback and help me, to kind of change what it is I'm doing and trying to make you a little bit more customer sort of focused. As always, guys, if you've got any comments, if there's any sort of reading that you'd like to see, add it down below, and I'll see what I can do for you. See if we can maybe get something going regularly. Right, okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Underlying energy is the Hierophant. That was the same on the Scorpio video, so don't know if that's relevant for any of you. And then let's have a look. So wherever the crystal ball falls, that is the answer. Possible answer is yes, soon, delayed, and no. And the other 7 cards around it will give us an idea as to why. Okay. So, Sag, what's coming in then? Ace of Pentacles, nice. A new beginning of some description. What's coming in soon is the Ten of Swords. This does talk about an ending. What's delayed is the Hermit card. And what is not happening in June? We've got the Ace of Wands. Okay, so we've got the 4 of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Swords, okay, we've got the Unknown card. So it is coming in soon. But in this position, it talks about not pushing it, letting things kind of play out as they would naturally. Because when we start interfering with things or trying to push things along, they tend to play out a little bit differently than maybe we'd intended or we'd hoped. Clarifying the Hermit, we've got the King of Swords, and clarifying the Ace of Wands, we've got the Knight of Cups. Okay. Okay, so Sag, right. Underlying energy then is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the card of spiritual authority. He talks about contractual commitments. He can talk about sort of enlightenment, teaching, higher education. So these are, it's going to be different for all of you, but these are the things that are kind of driving this reading forward. I'm thinking that this is, looking at the other cards here, I think this is probably to do with a connection in some way, shape or form, and a commitment, a committed connection. By committed connection, this is something that would be legally, so this is like a legal commitment. So this would be like a marriage or a business partnership, or something where there is like a legal agreement between you. So what is happening then for you in June, Sag, is we've got this Ace of Pentacles, and this is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. The Pentacles talk about our resources. It can be money, it can be just tangible resources, it can be our time, it can be our relationships, anything that gives us a level of material stability, something that we can kind of build into like a long-term picture. So the aces always talk about new beginnings. So I feel that in June there is an opportunity here for you in something, and the pentacles are tangible. These are things that you can kind of touch, taste, feel. So there is an opportunity for a genuine new beginning with something. It could be a job, a way of making money, a relationship. And it's coming in with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles at 4, obviously 4 is a square, so 4s are very stable. So there is a capacity to build in a level of material stability at the 4. But sometimes, because the 4s are very stable, it's comfortable, it can be seen as the comfort zone, and if we stay at the 4 without any further growth forward, we can become kind of stuck and stagnant. This particular Four of Pentacles, he's actually in quite a protective posture. Now obviously when you're like this, he can't really move, he can't do anything with his arms or legs, because obviously he's kind of hanging on to his pentacles. So in June then, there is an opportunity here, a new opportunity here. But I feel that you kind of, it's almost like you're sort of, there's like a new beginning, but you're defending yourself against it, is the energy that I'm getting. This is a very sort of sort of self-defensive posture. You know, you're in your comfort zone. You've got your Four Pentacles, you don't really want another one. At the Five of Pentacles, you know, the 5s are all about change. So I think there is something that's coming in for you that is threatening your material stability. And it's putting you into this defensive, no, you know, I don't want to change, I don't want to move energy. So what's then coming in? We've got this Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords at the 10, 10s are generally the end of the suit. After the 10, we've learned everything that we can learn, and we're kind of back to the start again. So with the 10, with the swords is all about communication. It's about our mind, how we think. But the 10 of Swords is a very painful ending. It can talk about feeling betrayed. It can talk about, you know, feeling just really defeated. And this is kind of what's coming through. So I think it may be that a connection that you have, a legal connection that you have, you're feeling threatened because there is something else, there is another opportunity that's coming through. Now this might not necessarily be an opportunity kind of aimed against you, but whatever this is that's coming in, it is making you kind of feel, you know, self-protective. But I think like moving forward, there is an ending coming through. There is something in this situation that is finishing, and as I say, you may end up feeling, you know, betrayed, defeated. Now it is coming in with this unknown card. So I think this is probably the answer directly to whatever it is that you're talking about. Now, in this position, with this card in this position, it does talk about if you let things just kind of unfold, you know, it will play out. Don't interfere with it. So if this is something that you do want to happen, if you do want to finish, you know, end something out, end a cycle, then don't interfere with, you know, let things kind of progress at its own pace. It will happen. If this is not something that you want to happen, so I'm just the filming hasn't stuck. I'm just having a look. I don't know. We'll come back to that. We'll unpick the other cards a little bit more and see if this may be something that Tarot wants to tell me about. Okay, so what is what's not happening then? So in June, in the no position, we've got the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So the Ace of Wands talks about, again, it's an ace, it's another new beginning, it's an opportunity. The Ace of Wands talks about fire and passion and inspiration. It's the suit of energy. It talks about what it is that we want to put our energy towards. So the Ace of Wands is the start of something kind of new and inspirational or sexy and, you know, really kind of creative. But it's in the no position, so there may be something that you've been wanting to take action towards, wanting to happen, that is not coming through, and it's got this Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups talks about advancing an emotional situation, an emotional connection. So these two together in the no position, I feel as if there is something that you're very attracted to, something, someone, bit of there is a spark of attraction, that, and there is a feeling that this would, you know, contribute quite significantly to your emotional contentment. The Knight of Cups is like the ultimate romantic. So I think there is maybe somebody that romantically you're attracted to. Or if this isn't a romantic connection, then this is something creative that you think would really give you a lot of emotional fulfillment. The Cups are also a sort of a spiritual card as well, so this could be something creative that might develop your spirituality somehow. Obviously take this however it resonates, but this is not happening in June. And then in the delayed position, we've got the Hermit and we've got the Knight of Swords. Sorry, the King of Swords. And I feel that this this is speaking to me about the ability to get distance and perspective. I think the Hermit talks about, it can talk about isolation, but the Hermit kind of purposely goes into Hermit mode so that he can, you know, really sort of consult with his inner self, understand what's the best thing for him. By understanding the past, we can move forward. And the King of Swords talks about really kind of using our mind, our logic, to create our best life. At the King, we are a master of communication, you know, a master of logic and strategy and planning. So it may be that there is a delay maybe to, I don't know, there could be a delay to, bear with me a second, sorry about that. Yes, so there could be a delay to, what's the word I'm looking for? Retreat, sorry. Oh, goodness me, that was really hard. can't even say it, let alone do it. Yeah, so there could be a delay to a retreat or planning a retreat of some description. But there could also be the delay could be around getting some form of clarity, a level of clarity, planning and strategy that you can actually use. Yeah, this is really all, it's all a little bit murky, this Sag. Normally with the other signs I've been able to kind of link up the four corners. But it's sort of this. Yeah, I think because I don't know what this is, it's difficult for me to understand what the delay here is. What's delaying this? Okay. So I mean, it could be that so this, let's have a look at the other ones that I can look at then. So we've got the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So this, as I say, this is talking about not having the ability or the kind of the urge to chase down this sort of, you know, sparky new beginning or romantic new beginning of some description. Now it could be this that's making you feel like this, or it could be this that's causing this, depending what this Ace of Pentacles is. It could be you know, a sort of a, this could be a love offer, a romantic offer of some description coming in to start like a new kind of frisky connection. And it could be this, you know, kind of putting you into this energy. Or it could be, this could be you protecting something and being kind of defensive, and that's why this is a no. Or maybe that's why this ending is coming in. Now the King of Swords can be, it could be an air sign, could be Aquarius or Gemini or Libra. So this King of Swords could actually be talking about a person. So there may be some kind of delay. If this is a person coming in, then that would probably make a little bit more sense with this Knight of Cups. So there is a delay because this is kind of like looks like a little bit of a no. So, Sagittarius, the answer to your question is soon, and it's coming in the form of the Ten of Swords. So this does talk about an ending. There is a situation that's going to finish, and it's going to be a fairly it's going to be a permanent ending, because you don't kind of get up from 10 swords in the back. So, what is actually happening for you in June? There is some kind of new beginning. There is something tangible, something new that's coming in or that's around you that I think is making you feel possibly a little bit insecure, is maybe sort of threatening your kind of your comfort zone for you. There also seems to have been some sort of possibility of a kind of a romantic sparky connection with somebody, or connecting or progressing a new kind of creative beginning, but that's not happening. And there is a delay to the sort of the kind of the self-reflection, the retreat process, and maybe the ability to get some form of clarity, some kind of strategy and planning. There may also be a delay to a person arriving, possibly an air sign, but you know, maybe somebody who's very kind of logical, very strategic. So, Sagittarius, sorry, this is a little bit bitty today. It's really, it does feel very disjointed, which I'm guessing is something to do with your energy. But anyway, if you got something from it, guys, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Much appreciated. Don't forget to check out your other readings. Make sure you're up to date with those. Thank you ever so much for tuning in today. It's been a real pleasure doing this for you, Sagittarius. I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Cheers, guys.